In 1945, 5 U.S. military planes took off from Florida for a routine training mission, but none of them ever returned. The pilots reported that their compasses had stopped working and that they had lost their sense of direction. Radio contact gradually faded, and later, a rescue plane sent to search for them also disappeared. Despite extensive searches, no trace of these aircraft was ever found. This incident remains one of the world's most mysterious real events, occurring in an area known as the Bermuda Triangle. In the early 2000s, rescue teams received several strange emergency calls from the ocean. The callers were whispering for help, but when asked for their location, the line suddenly went silent. What made it terrifying was this: there were no ships reported missing in those areas at the time. Search teams found empty boats drifting at sea. Engines were still working, food was untouched, and personal belongings were left behind, as if the people had vanished suddenly. No clear explanation was ever found. To this day, these SOS calls remain one of the ocean's creepiest real mysteries. A $40 mistake created Netflix. In the early 2000s, Netflix was just a small company renting DVDs by mail. At the time, the movie rental industry was dominated by Blockbuster. One day, a Netflix founder returned a movie late and had to pay nearly $40 in late fees. That moment led to a simple but powerful question: why should customers be punished for being late? Netflix decided to eliminate late fees completely, even though many people said it would fail. Blockbuster, which made millions from late fees, refused to follow. A few years later, Netflix offered to sell the entire company to Blockbuster for $50 million. Blockbuster rejected the offer. Netflix moved into streaming, Blockbuster went bankrupt, and Netflix became a global giant. In 1985, Coca-Cola was the biggest soda brand in the world. But there was a problem. Pepsi was winning blind taste tests. So Coca-Cola made a risky decision. They changed their secret recipe for the first time in nearly 100 years and launched something called New Coke. People hated it. Customers protested, wrote angry letters, and even returned bottles to stores. For many Americans, Coca-Cola wasn't just a drink, it was a memory. Just 3 months later, Coca-Cola admitted defeat and brought back the original formula as Coca-Cola Classic. Here's the twist. What looked like a massive failure actually boosted sales and made the brand stronger than ever. Amazon was about to go bankrupt. In the year 2000, the dot-com bubble burst. Investors ran. Amazon was losing money. Then Jeff Bezos did something insane. Instead of cutting costs, he spent billions of dollars. He built massive warehouses, invested in logistics, and focused on speed while critics laughed. Amazon's stock collapsed. The media said it wouldn't survive. But Bezos was betting on one thing: customer experience over short-term profit. Years later, those warehouses made Amazon unstoppable. While others disappeared, Amazon took over the world. Samsung burned 150,000 phones on purpose. In 1995, Samsung had a serious problem. Its phones were known for poor quality, and customers didn't trust the brand. So the CEO made an extreme decision. He ordered 150,000 defective phones to be burned in front of employees, worth more than $50 million. The message was clear: quality comes before profit. After that day, Samsung changed everything: design, quality control, and technology. Years later, Samsung became one of the world's biggest tech brands and Apple's strongest competitor. In 1959, 9 experienced hikers were found dead, without any injuries. They went camping in the Ural Mountains, Russia. All were trained professionals, but their tent was found cut open from the inside. They ran barefoot into the freezing night. Some had broken bones, but no signs of a fight. One body was missing its tongue. Another had radiation on their clothes. The case was closed with one sentence: an unknown force caused their deaths. To this day, no one knows what really happened at Dyatlov Pass.